Hey folks, it's your boy D here, and I was just working on a video where I was giving Sony a hard time in a discussion where customers that had purchased Cyberpunk 2077, if they wanted to get a refund, Sony would give them a hard time and not do it. And it was part of a discussion on who should have control over, providing refunds. Should it be the retailer or developer slash publisher? Obviously Sony's going to have their own policy, but if the publisher says, "Hey, give everybody refunds," pretty much for the most part, like a recall, that should kind of override Sony's policy. But it didn't seem to be working out that way. Well, this just in. And it's all over the web, so I'm sure by the time you see my video, you probably heard about it a few times. But it seems that Sony has decided to just refund everybody on their purchase of Cyberpunk 77. And this is directly off of the PlayStation Store website. And it reads here: Sony Interactive Entertainment strives to ensure a high level of customer satisfaction. Therefore, we will begin to offer a full refund to all gamers who have purchased Cyberpunk 2077 via the PlayStation Store. So that's not players who purchased it and want a refund. This is everybody who purchased the game. Now, I've never seen anything like this on this level. We had that issue with, Fallout 76. We had issues with No Man's Sky, and I'm sure there are other games that have had issues, but I've never seen something to this level where Sony just flat out said, "You know what? Everybody gets a refund." I'm pretty sure they they had received a lot of calls, a lot of complaints, and people like me were gonna had posted or going to post videos giving Sony a hard time, and by them not providing refunds was going to make them look bad, and it really wasn't their fault. This was an epic failure on multiple levels, but we kind of have to hold the biggest person or team accountable, and that's CD Projekt Red, or their parent company CD Projekt, however you want to look at it. This is such an unprecedented event that I honestly think that there's going to be some type of legal ramification slash legislation that's going to come from this to some level where one, publishers or developers are going to have to show some type of proof of what they're providing is exactly what they're showing on the screen, obviously. Because, in the past, and this has been going on for a long time, and there are many examples I could provide, where what's being shown on the screen doesn't end up in the final product. We saw that with, was it Watch Dogs? We saw that with everything related to the Kinect, in E3's past. And, a lot of times there's a little disclaimer saying, not final footage or whatever. But I think there's going to be something that flat out says this video was captured directly from a PC or a PS5 or a PS4 or a PS4 Pro or whatever, where it's going to be required. Because obviously what the customers got from Cyberpunk 2077 is not what customers got. It was a buggy mess. We have footage from all formats, PC, console, whatever, where it was a glitchy, buggy mess. CD Projekt Red had embargoes against reviewers showing anything from their own personal video captures. They had to use stock footage. The red flags were there, and I think we as consumers need to start looking at those red flags and kind of hold things to a certain understanding that these guys need to be held accountable. Now, they had their statement saying, "Hey, we screwed up" and all that, but the fact remains is that they're basically saying sorry after knowing what they were going to release was going to screw up. There's no way I could be convinced that they were surprised that this was going to happen. They knew it was a bad product. It had been pushed back multiple times. Should have been pushed back even longer. And instead, they released it before the end of the year, probably to make their annual bonus or whatever. It was somebody's call, somebody in the higher ups, and the fallout is devastating on a lot of levels. They're losing money. The stock of that company has gone down, last I saw, 20-30%. And all the goodwill that this company had as being consumer friendly, gamer friendly, I won't say all of it, but a good chunk of their goodwill has been forever tarnished. So, oh boy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. I've been gaming for 3 to 4 decades now. Obviously this won't lead to another video game crash like, what happened in the early 80s. But this is definitely going to be something along the lines where I think the industry will be forever changed in some way, shape, or form. And hopefully for the better. Man, it's sad. And the most interesting part was I had reserved the collector's edition of this game, way back when it was announced in 2019. And when these red flags popped up, I didn't pick it up. I was still kind of, being hesitant, and I was really wanting to go pick it up. But as soon as I started hearing about all the issues and the fact that CD Projekt Red had basically misled all of their customers, I decided not to get it. So, someone out there was able to pick up a collector's edition, but CD Projekt Red did not get my money. And quite honestly, it will take a lot for me to ever purchase this game. Maybe if it's $5 in the bargain bin, maybe. Okay? And, The Witcher 4 or whatever, I'm going to hold them with a very, very scrutinous glance, because they've destroyed their goodwill with me, and I'm sure they've done it with plenty of others. Anyway, I've ranted about this long enough. Let me know what you guys think about this whole craziness. I give kudos to Sony to finally taking the right steps. I'm pretty sure this is going to continue. Chances are we'll probably see this happen on Microsoft Store, maybe even on Steam. Let me know. Post your comments below. Tell me what you guys think. And, man, this is crazy. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.